Hi guys, my name is Sean. I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. I'm actually in Ciapus now in Bogor. I'm looking for wholesale plants for an upcoming event for my Onlyplants store. So yeah, I'm here gonna look at a few nurseries. I'm gonna hunt for plants, hopefully find a good wholesale price for them to resell them. It's my first time doing this, so I'm taking you with me to show you basically what I see, what I experience. I think my business partner's behind me. She's trying to find a place, but yeah, I'm waiting for her. I'm trying to get her, and then our nursery is that way. That's the first nursery that we're going to. So yeah, here is the first nursery that we're going to. It's called Anthurium something, but the name's gonna be on the screen. So just so you know, I'm actually here with my mom and also my business partner. I'm trying my best not to show their faces. They're quite private people. But yeah, this is the first place that we're going to start with. So again, they have a lot of Anthurium here and a lot of bromeliads in there, but they also have Dischidias and Hoyas and other plants. So yeah, we're gonna start looking around here. At the entrance, I'm greeted by this plant. Look at this flower here. This is so nice. And the leaves, the underside is this dark burgundy. And the top, very, very interesting plant. So we're greeted here by an Aspidistra Milky Way. It's actually my first time seeing one of these in person. I've only seen them online. So it's a really good treat. And around here, this is actually a lot of bromeliad. This place specializes in bromeliads and staghorn ferns. I don't think I'm in the market for bromeliads today, even though I think they're really awesome. But they tend to be a little bit more of a landscaping type plants rather than house plants that we would grow, indoors and style. I think they like a lot more light than we can give them indoors. This one, for example, I think this one may want a little bit more light than the indoor conditions. So here's some Calathea crimson. They look so happy. I really want to stock some of these. Look at this new leaf. They like really low light. The lower light you give it, the brighter the foliage, the blacker the black will be. This is a Philodendron brantianum and Philodendron fibrocatophyllum. These are becoming very common now. They used to be very difficult to come by. And this right here, my goodness, beautiful. These are some of the happiest and prettiest melanochrysum that I've seen. Look at that new leaf. This is very pretty. I'm asking them for price. I'm not going to include prices in this video because a lot of the things are price sensitive and the owners here are not too happy about sharing. And yeah, we have a little bit of a trouble too because plant prices has come down a lot, and I think many people are struggling to adjust with the new prices as we are. So yeah, I'm going to be sending them screenshots later to ask for the prices of these. But this is some really beautiful melanochrysum. Very nice. The kitty cat there trying to take a drink. Hey. Ran into some Kadaka ferns. Really like having these. They do well both indoors and outdoors. This is considered an easier growing fern. Imagine these being in really nice pots. And so far the prices seem really good. And I think one of the reasons why they can do a really good price for these ferns here is because they actually propagate them by spore here. At home, I actually propagate them by cutting them like a pizza and then having the babies grow, but that's a really slow process, although it is really fun, don't get me wrong. But the spore propagation is by far the most productive. This is why they can get competitive prices. And this nursery actually specializes in Platycerium, and I guess these ferns are very closely related, so they're very successful at growing them. And here is the yellow variegated Kadaka. This is the first time I've seen one of these. We'll see some more later. I've only seen the white ones before. But yeah, this is telling me that maybe for nurseries, we have to find specialty ones, because I saw some species here that were not their specialty and they were so expensive. Close your eyes. Are you ready to see some baby Platyceriums? Ta-da! Look at how cute these are. So apparently it took a really long time for them to get here. Almost a year. And we've got some Dischidia imbricata here that is flowering. It's really not easy to see them flower. Some baby Anthurium. And here we have a lot of the baby Kadaka ferns. Very adorable. I really love to see baby plants. Imagine these just taking off, and this is the teenager. I really love baby plants. Anyway, so these are some baby Kadaka ferns. I really like how each of them have their own personality. They all look so different. The curly leaf. They're very mealybugs prone, only because there's so many crevices for the mealybugs to hide. But other than that, they're also a really beautiful plant. They don't get very big, at least not the ones that I've seen. They get like medium size. This is quite nice. I would really love to have some of these in the store. Here's an H. canensis, the lipstick plant. This is a little bit interesting because it's got a silver and blue hue. It looks like Hoya leaves, but yeah, we're used to the green form, but this is a little bit different. Let me know if you know what this is. Look at these platyceriums. They have many species here and I'm not very familiar with most of them. Look at this one. Hello, it's trying to reach out. And there's some more over here. Look at those back there. If you're a platycerium collector, definitely do consider coming by this place. Feel free to reach out to them. They look so cute hanging in those things. They look like punching bags. Look at them hanging out there. Platycerium punching bags. This is 75,000. So here is a mutation. They cannot describe the species to me, but I really like how they really branch out into this crazy little fronds. Let me know if you know what it is. We may pick these up for the event, but not too many because this is a little bit risky. It's not terribly affordable, but it is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful fern. So earlier in the video we saw some lasagnas, kadakas, and this is what the medium size look like. Look at how elegant they can become. So he told me that they can actually get way bigger than this. This is still a medium size. This is my hand for comparison. Very pretty. I've actually never seen such a big one. They are not the fastest growing. Really love. Look at this design here. That's the spores. You can actually propagate from there. But look at how they curl beautifully. And there's just this black, what do you call this thing? Center piece here. And this is a really, really pretty plant. I'm starting to really get into it. Very nice. And there's a lot of bromeliads here. I'm surrounded by bromeliads, Phytotherium. Here are some really, really nice Lea amabilis. This one in my mom's hand. Look at how pretty this is. They quoted it as a price, but this is way too much to resell. But this is pretty. Mine is not a fast grower, it's a slow grower. It's actually considered a very difficult plant to have. But once you can get it right, look at this. This is incredibly beautiful. And the new leaves come out like this. Yeah, and it's appearing quite a lot on Instagram. The new leaves are orange like this, and then it turns to a darker green. Yeah, it's becoming quite popular quickly, and I'm happy to see that they're multiplying this. There are a lot more of these cute baby platyceriums, and there's a lot coming along the way. Back there, there's the hatcheries where they will come from. Really interesting. This is so beautiful. Look at all those ferns that almost light green. Fern there is really pretty, but I think we're ferned out for today. We've got too many options already. We may move on to a new nursery soon. Here are some beautiful cryptanthus. I kind of want them. These are how the mother plants here will push out all these babies off the side after it's flowered. And then the babies are separated like this here. Look at that. This is so nice. I actually asked them if I can buy them bare root like this so I can kind of style them. Imagine if you put different ones in a really nice, beautiful pot. These are actually very easy to grow, by the way. Very easy plants to root and grow. They do like more light than we can give it, so yeah. Here are some beautiful bromeliads. Look at the zebra pattern on these. Very striking. I've always liked bromeliads. They always call out to me, but I haven't really made enough effort and attention for them. And let me come around the cryptanthus. These are the bigger ones. They're actually quite spectacular. When they're grown in a big pot like this, in a clump, they look quite nice. Look at that. I actually do like the green form, but they don't have many here. This one is really interesting. It's got like this brown centerpiece, pink rims. Yeah, I like the brown and the green ones more than these fiery red ones. Here's some interesting bromeliads. They look a lot like air plants. It's got really nice maroon in the middle and it's got green foliage. I actually really like this. I adore this. But if you look at the neighbor here, this is a variegated version. Look at the flowers. Oh my god, wow, wow, wow. Look at this. This is so flamboyant. So after they flower, they will start putting out pups from around them, and that's when you know to propagate them. This one's coming out with the flowers soon, actually. Look at that. Bromeliads are so freaking cool. Alright, so it's actually 2 days later. On that day itself, I actually stopped filming because things got very hectic. You know, there was my mom and my business partner. We were having a lot of discussions about things, and all of us were very excited about the places that we discovered, and I totally forgot to film. And I just didn't buy any plants on that day too. I was basically writing down all the prices. I went back home and I mapped everything out on Excel to figure out our budget and to compare the market prices of how we can resell some of the things. And so yeah, I'm back here. I drove alone this time. It's only 2 hours drive away. Maybe considered quite long for some of you guys. But look at this beautiful lake behind me, by the way. It's totally worth the drive here. So yeah, I'm gonna start buying plants, purchasing lots of plants today. And I'm gonna be also taking a lot of footage to show you guys what the growers, places, the nurseries look like, and hopefully I can get some permission to film a lot of cool plants. So I actually parked a long ways away because this is the narrow alleyway that we're supposed to drive through. Yeah, my car will never fit in here, I guess. But yeah, look at this really cool alleyway. This is like basically homes of people, and there's a whole village in here. A couple hundred houses, and most of them are home growers of houseplants. And this place, sorry, motorbike. There's a lot of motorbike coming through. So if I read the press release correctly of this place, there was an article about how this place didn't used to be all about like houseplant growers and things like that, but it boomed, especially around COVID. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you one house real quick. This one right here, behind me. Hang on, I'm gonna flip the camera. This one right here, look at this massive begonia. And this is actually really pretty. I'm sure it has these beautiful red backs. Really nice begonias. But look at the overgrown garden that they have. Look at that beautiful Piper crocodum. Really nice. So basically a lot of these places, their backyards are become growing land for, I think this one is only for landscaping. I don't think this is for sale, but a lot of these, if you look at these, this is for sale. So there's a lot of these little areas here where you can view the plants, you can buy them. It's really interesting, and the plants have actually improved a lot of these people's livelihoods here. There's this home here. I see some pink princess here, maybe even the black cherry. And this is a little bit dark. This is a very dark nursery. I'm surprised that there are some variegated plants in there because this is very dark. Now look at these ones. That's I think Palmini, if I'm not wrong. There's a lot of stuff happening. So I don't know, some of these are open to public. Yeah, the door's wide open. So technically speaking, you could come right in. There's some platycerium here. I'm gonna get some permission before I film inside if I do go. But I'm gonna start over there. This is just the beginning of the entry. There's like hundreds of these in this village. This is actually my first stop. So this is a nursery. It's actually quite big. It goes all around the back. So there's a house, and behind there's more nurseries. And the lady here, I had a chat with her. She's so amazing. So her husband built this and she took over, and now her kids are running the business. And they bought so many lands, you know, up the hill a little bit more, and they have this, which they obviously expanded because this is quite a few plots of land. They're doing quite well, and they said a lot of people do come in here and take stocks to resell. So she does business to business, but she's doing really well. As you can see, the livelihood of her and her family is much improved. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna find her and I'm gonna get started. She did not give me permission to film here. She said explicitly to not film. So unfortunately, we will have to leave this portion out. I just got done from the first nursery and I bought a lot of plants. I think that's pretty much my whole budget. But I'm gonna check out Frisha Flora. I was there. I had a video there, which I'm gonna link up above. So you're gonna see what they had. Just want to check out their plants. They're a little bit on the more rare a little bit more on the high ticket items. Oh, I'm right here actually. Yeah. All right, so I'm back at Frisha Flora, and my goodness, everything has changed. I don't know if you guys remember from the video that we did before. This is transformed entirely, and it's so nice now. They did have a lot of inquiries. They did have a lot of business ever since I did the last vlog. So hopefully that helped out a lot in this transformation. Very happy to hear that this is a Epipremnum Amplissimum variegata. I have a tiny one of these, but I did not know that they can get so big and so beautiful. This is very nice. And back there, it's a very, very interesting Gloriosum. It's got very, very deep white veins. Damn, this is very interesting. They have some of the really interesting mutations and things like that. This is so nice. This is gonna be an impromptu rare plant tour. I know it's supposed to be shopping, but yeah, this is a Philodendron White Wizard. This is a Pink Princess here, a really big one. Beautiful new leaf. Yeah, there's a lot of them here. And look at that new leaf here. This is so beautiful, you guys. Yeah, this place has high ticket items, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be carrying any of their stock, only because I have to buy them wholesale and resell them, and I'm not a risk taker, and I don't think my customers, or do comment down below, but I'm pretty sure my viewers here in Indonesia, my customers are not, mostly they're not rare plant collectors. They're kind of into everything, but we do appreciate these beautiful mutations and variegations. Beautiful Florida goat, yeah, Florida Beauty, sorry. There's so many of them here. Very, very nice. And these are some of the variegated plants, and the Pink Princess that held its value. The prices didn't really fall even after COVID. Very interesting. I kind of regret not having stocked up on the Florida Beauty back then before COVID. They were expensive before, but now the prices are ridiculous. Look at this. This is so nice. There's some variegated monsteras here. The prices actually went up for those. Here's some variegated Emydrium zipelianum. Very pretty. And this is also another they're right on point. My goodness, because I am doing a little bit of a analysis to look at which plants actually went up in price and which ones are going down, and I have a video on that. I'm pretty sure the video will come out before this one, which if it does, I'm going to link up above. But the video is about plants that went down in value, but also plants that kept its value. But these right here, ones you're seeing here that they have, these ones are increasing in value. This is the strawberry shake philodendron. This is probably the flame something, I'm not sure. This is an Epipremnum if I'm not wrong. Yeah, White Wizard, White Knight, they're all carrying their value quite well. And again, the variegated Monstera, I was wrong. The prices didn't go down, it went up. But yeah, so I think this place here, they're very smart about which plants they want to retain. But this is so nice here. Hello everyone, hello. All right, we gotta take a minute to appreciate this. This is so nice. This Teris ensiformis, or I forgot the name exactly, but this is really, really nice. This slow growing fern is really beautiful. But yeah, not the easiest. And this one fern is really interesting, but they're gonna put out these tips. I don't see it here, but they put out pups at the edge of the tips, and you can propagate those pups. I'm trying to find one, but I don't see any. But mine is heavily pregnant, and I'm propagating them like crazy. But this is a really beautiful fern. I don't know what this is, but this is quite nice. It's a very it pokes. It's pretty sharp. This is a really beautiful Aglonema pictum tricolor. This is very nice. Look at how close the internodes are. So when you have them grown in good light, they will look like this. Look at how bushy and nice this is. I quite like this one. And then this caladium, actually this is on my wish list. I've been seeing them around the nurseries. I meant to pick one of these up, but now I have too many plants in my hand. And look at these crevices here where these Platonias are just growing out of. I really like this rock work here and this driftwood and all that. Frisha Flora, the people here, they really have a knack for interesting landscaping. This is a really interesting philodendron. Don't know the name. Very nice. Look at that. This is huge too. Something tells me it's very, very expensive. Look at those painted leaves. This is very nice. And there's some variegated Anthurium vitarifolium. So nice. Very nice. If you look at the markings on these, they kind of look like the Epipremnum aureum, where the yellow is a little bit more dream-like. There's this little fella trying to get out. Hi. There's some Philodendron glorious, if I'm not wrong. That's Melanochrysum. Whoa. Whoa, settle down, settle down. All right, rowdy birds. Sorry. This is the Philodendron, I believe the gloriosum and Melanochrysum hybrid. It's got this little bit of pink here, that's the gloriosum, and the white veins, that's also from the gloriosum. But this beautiful shaped leaf, dark suede-like leaves that climb up, that's a Melanochrysum growth habit. This is really interesting, this tree. This is, I believe, a Dracaena. Maybe a Dracaena marginata tricolor, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is just one of the trunks that come up, but they look so nice. Landscaping, like in a landscaping situation like this. So pretty. That's really nice. I would say that's a Philodendron Warzowiskii. That's a mature form. More Dracaenas. This one's a little bit more interesting in color. Burlemarx variegata. And this is also a plant that held its value this whole time. Very reliable plant, but they do need very, very good light. They're the king of reversion. They will revert to green very quickly if you don't give it enough light. Oh, hang on one second. This maidenhair fern, this is variegated, you guys. Look at that. I just caught my eye a second. Oh my goodness, and there's a little bit of that action going on here. I feel like I'm in a big terrarium now. I'm in a human terrarium. That's what I feel like. There's a lot of Tillandsias here. I remember last time when I was here, I showed a lot of the Tillandsias that they have. And this is just Anthurium porn right there. Look at that. That's Warocqueanum. I'm not sure what that one is. Really, really pretty. And this instantly transforms you into another world. Hang on, let me give you a better view from over here to show you what the overall space looks like. Bam. This is so nice. They're doing really well. I'm happy to hear. There's another aisle down here. So these are, I think, the baby plants. And these are probably the more affordable section because the room that we were in before, those are some legendary sized plants. This is interesting. This is like not the Sharonia. I think I saw this before a long time ago, but I can't remember the name. But it's cute. Look at that. It looks like a bug. And this right here, the variegated Adansonii, that's local. I have a few things to say about this. First of all, I believe that the variegation is stable. It's not a mosaic virus because I have many of these. I kept propagating from one plant and they each grew big leaves, beautiful leaves. So they are very healthy. The variegation is quite stable as long as you give it good light. And I know that in Kaylee Allen's videos, in a few of her videos, she mentioned that she has had issues with these plants. She has some assumptions. I really do want to urge her to give it a try. Give them a try. They're not that bad. Maybe aesthetically it's not pleasing for everyone because I do know some people that didn't like the look. Personally, I had a lot of joy growing these. They grow really fast. But I must say one thing, because they grow really fast, because the variegation is stable, their prices have gone out way down. So they are maybe worth about, I don't know, 1/5 of what they were before, and the prices will still continue to fall for these. Unlike the solid variegated ones, the ones that are flagged, we call it a Japanese variegation. Those ones are very, very irregular, and those ones grow a lot slower. Their prices has come down too, but not as much as these ones, but they are still pretty. One of my favorites, Adansonii still. This is a beautiful philodendron. I don't know what this is. By color? No, maybe. Maybe. Look at the back. This is pretty. This is really nice. I don't know. I think for this reason, I'm kind of on a plant pause to buy rare plants because the prices are still a little bit falling. But they will stabilize, and I will get into it at some point. I want to collect, you know, everything at some point in my life. This is the Hoya buntok. I really don't mind this, but they actually look really nice when they're sun-stressed. And these ones are not as sun-stressed. One thing I'm glad though is that they are listening to the international market because they do export. So feel free to reach out to them in case you want to buy some things that you saw here. But before, when I was here, I didn't see any Hoyas, and now they have a lot of these Hoyas that are growing. So that's amazing. That one's pretty. I think this is the not the Croniana. I don't know what, oh my god, as I stumble and fall, I don't know what this is. It's not the same as my Croniana. It doesn't have the 6 packs. Beautiful, beautiful leaves. I can't remember what this is. I really don't remember what this is. Huh. But there are quite a few Hoyas happening here. Hoya action. Oh, and more on here, up here. This is Calistophylla. And this, I believe, is the species, the Sulawesiana. They can get sun-stressed into a red color. And this is on my wish list too. Look at how beautiful and reptile-like this is. And I believe this is the flower. Hello. Yeah, this is the flower. Oh no, hang on. This flower belongs to someone else. This Hoya here. Very nice. So many beautiful leaves. I have most of these, but I just don't remember the name. This buntok is just so adorable. Seriously adorable, but I do like them a little bit more sun-stressed than this. But very nice. They have a lot of them going on here, so in case you're in the market for, look at that one. That one's a little bit pink. The silver looks almost pink. Very pretty. And that Anthurium silver in a mature form, it looks like that. Looks quite nice. Tons of Hoyas. This is Macrophylla, if I'm not wrong. Don't know what these are. This is so cute. Yeah, I need to be on my Hoya game again because I lost in touch with my the Hoya side of me. This is really interesting. This is like a camel pattern. I want to say this is a Humalumina, but it looks a little bit different. It's got a philodendron growth habit. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think this is a Humalumina. They don't grow like this. Philodendron gigas, this is on my wish list. And by the way, speaking about wish list, there are actually a few plants that are on my wish list on this shopping trip that I don't have. So one of the ideas that my business partner was saying was that, okay, let's just buy them, buy maybe 2 or 3 of them, and we can try to sell them. And if we cannot sell them, then they can just be absorbed into our stock, into our mother plants. So that's what we're going to be doing. I guess we're going to be looking for plants that we don't have. And then, of course, we want to sell them because we want to have a high turnover. But if not, we can just grow them and have them in our collection. This is really nice. This variegated Aglaonema, I believe Diamond Bay, Silver Bay maybe. I'm definitely considering this. Yeah, let me ask them how much this is for my personal collection. Here's that Amplyssimum, the Epipremnum Amplyssimum that we saw up front. This is the babies. Mine is actually even smaller than this. It's like this long because I kept propagating it. But this is actually very nice. They look like the regular leaves, but then when you let them climb, when you let them get big, they're quite spectacular. There's some baby verrucosums here. They have fallen so much, so sharply in price. There's some Monstera siltepecana. I don't know if this is the El Salvador. I don't know the difference, but I'm actually in the market for one of these, so maybe I will check for the price. I think most of you guys know how I feel about the variegated Adansonii. They're so irregular. But look at this, look at what I found. So they didn't explain to me what it is. I'm pretty much exploring by myself, but I noticed that this is in fact not a regular variegated Adansonii. It's got 4 shades of green on them. This must be super legendary, super rare, super expensive. It's my first time seeing this. If I ask them, I guess they'll tell me what the name, which is gonna appear on the screen, of this mutation. Very, very nice. But yeah, I'm not gonna be getting to one of these anytime soon. This is an interesting plant. I really don't know what this is. Look at that. but it's climbing habit. It's something that is variegated something. So I've been brought to this second nursery from Frisha Flora. They just purchased this land. It's insane how well they're doing. This is amazing. It brings me so much joy. Oh my goodness, look at all this. This is primarily Anthuriums here, and that's the happy couple there. I really enjoyed talking to both of them. The lady actually talked to me on the way here. We had a good chat. Very nice walk. It's a short walk from their previous nursery. That's Melanochrysums. Look at them. They're all just taking to the wall. A lot of Anthuriums here. There's an Alocasia Jacqueline here. Anthurium Warraquianum babies. These are all the babies. I quite like seeing them as a baby only because I know how big they can get eventually. So yeah, I actually asked them earlier about a Anthurium episode, and they agreed. So yeah, today's a shopping spree day, so I'm not going to be, talking about Anthuriums too much. But what do you guys think of an Anthurium episode? One right here. I would think if you want to know more about Anthurium, this is a Balloanum. If you want to know more about Anthuriums, whether it's species, care, hybridization, pollination, propagation, or anything about Anthuriums, do comment down below. I read all of my comments so I can address these questions next time I'm here. Look at this one. It's missing its mouse pole, but I kind of like it. Look at how wild it is. There's a lot of Melanochrysums here. They look so nice. They look really, really happy. My goodness. Yeah, a lot of Anthuriums. That's a Radicans hybrid. Doing a video on this one. There's lots of Syngoniums. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give you guys a bird's eye view. That's a Philodendron subhastatum with a red underside. So they're propagating many of these. So this nursery primarily exports. Look at these ones. Bramusatya vivipara. I may have butchered the name, but I killed 2 of these already. Not easy. Yeah, a lot of really cool plants here. Some rare. These gloriosums here, becoming very common these days. A lot of peace lilies here as well. Nice. I may be able to carry some of this. This is the peace lily Picasso. There's some philodendron. I want to say black cardinal, but maybe these are dark lords. A lot of tortums there. Interesting. I'm wondering if I can work with them here. I don't know. I hope they take consignment. I'm going to talk to them because some of these plants are a bit more expensive. I cannot stock them. But if they have so much stock here, I don't know. Maybe they will let me figure out a consignment method. I don't know. But I really love these people. I love working with them, and I love the way they maintain the plants and their relationship with plants. If you look at the landscaping work that I saw, this is the Bobsea, I believe, Philodendron Bobsea. The way that they do landscaping, you can tell, and look at that, everybody's lined up. You can tell that they have a lot of respect for plants. This is a nursery that I really, really enjoy. So yeah, if you have ever ordered plants from them before, do comment down below and let us know if your experience with them has been good or not. I've had good reviews from my previous vlog that they do a good job with, plants, shipping, and all that. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna close this camera here. So I'm home, and as you can see, it is the dead of the night. This took a whole day. Very tired of the driving, and I went to 2 really crazy bathrooms where I have to pee in a hole. I'm covered in sweat. So yeah, it is a crazy trip, and I learned quite a lot. That actually a lot of the vendors, they would have the same plants, but they would sell them at dramatically different prices. So you do have to check on each vendor. You need to know build relationship with them, and just know what their specialties are. Like this one, this is from Frisha Flora, and these are all the new Anthuriums. I'm actually quite new to some of these species, but yeah, they had a lot of interesting species coming up, so I'm investing in some of them. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm going to unpack these. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'm at Botanist on Instagram. If you want to DM me on any questions regarding plant care and propagation, I'll try my best to get back to you. Meanwhile, do take care and stay safe. I will see you in the next video. Bye.